Hi, morning. I am going to do a quick little yoga flow this morning. Take on the day. I thought it'd be quite fun to do something to start the day, energize the body, get yourself moving, lift your heart rate, and be ready to take on the day ahead. So let's get started. We'll start by standing at the top of the mat. I'm going to face you and ground your feet first of all. So close down your eyes, settle your feet into the earth, feel the earth below you lifting you up. Couple of breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now take your right arm behind your back, take hold of your left arm, and now bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Feel the stretch down the right side of your head. Breathe in and exhale, lengthening down the left side of your body, stretching through the right side of the neck. Keep your ear moving towards your shoulder so you're not tipping your nose forward. Inhale, come back up to center. Swap your arms over, so left arm to right elbow, or just behind your back if that's not available for you. Inhale, tipping your head over towards the right, breathing here. Inhale and exhale, lengthening, grounding. One more deep breath in. Exhale. As you inhale, bring your head back to center, and then shake out your hands, move your feet, really give yourself a good shake to start the day. Come to the top of the mat for some sun salutations. So hands to prayer, feet to the ground, tummy, core engaged, lifting through the front of the body, sliding those shoulder blades down. Take a nice deep breath in. Inhaling, looking up towards the sky. Exhale, folding forward, nice generous bend of the knees, first one of the day. Inhale to come up onto your shins. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back into your plank. Your choice of chaturanga, so knees, lower yourself down onto the mat, come up into low cobra or up dog and then down dog. Exhale, push back into down dog. Breathing here for 5. Paddle out your feet if you want. Keep those knees bent, lifting the hips back. Neck is nice and long and heavy. Coming right up onto the toes. Exhale, come to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Go again. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up high. Exhale, coming down. Inhaling, halfway back. That back is parallel to the floor. Engage the core. Exhale, your choice of chaturanga, plank. Inhale, up breath. Use that breath. Or low cobra. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. 5 more breaths, bending the knees, lifting the hips, lifting through the wrists, pushing down through the toes, taking the thighs behind you towards the back wall. 2 more breaths. Connect with that ujjayi breathing. Exhale, step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Last round of sun A. Inhaling to look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Engage that back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back into plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing for 5. Option always to rest in child's pose. You know your body. Listen to yourself this morning. Use this practice to meet your needs It's not about what I can do or anyone else can do. One more deep breath in. Exhale, float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, steady hands to prayer. Pausing here. One deep breath in. Hands on your hips, step your right foot to the back of the mat and come into a crescent lunge. High on your back toe, bend that back knee, lift your pelvis, bend through the front foot. Inhale, lifting your arms up if you wish, or keep them on your hips if you don't. Heart to the sky, whoops, bit of a wobble there. Look towards the ceiling for 5 breaths. For 3, for 2, for 1. Hands back onto your hips, big step to the top of the mat. Onto the other side. So inhale, step back with your left foot, deep bend of the knee, lift and tilt your pelvis forward so you're lifting up through the front, ribs are soft. Inhale, up with the arms if you chose that option on the other side, looking up to the sky, arms by your ears. 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Sweep your hands down. Step back into down dog or plank. Take an optional vinyasa. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, push back. Down dog. Breathing for 5. For 4. Spiral the top of the arms away to allow your shoulders to be nice and wide. Thighs back towards the back of the room. Inhale, come forward into plank. Gonna get some energy going now. So nose, knee to nose, right knee to nose, step it back, left knee to nose. Keep that plank strong. Strong through your shoulders, right knee to nose. We've got 3 on each side. Left knee to nose. Right knee to nose. Last one on the left side. Core is strong. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Lowering your back knee, uncurl your foot. Bring your hands to your knee. Pause for a moment. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus them to the side. Nice and wide, lift that heart. Inhale to stretch up. Exhale to cactus. Keeping the arch in your back, a nice even curve. Try not to hinge on any particular joint. Inhale up, exhale. Whoops, frame your front foot, heel toe. Your right foot to the side of the mat, hand onto your right knee. Inhale to lift forward and twist your body to the side of the room. For those of you that want, you can grab hold of your left foot with your right hand. Otherwise, you can stay in lizard facing the side. Inhaling. And we're going to be here for 5 breaths. So allow that hip flexor to release. Reconnect with the breathing. 2 more breaths. Last one. Exhale, release your foot if you're holding onto it. Frame your front foot, heel to that foot to the center. Take a breath, and as you exhale, step yourself up, we're coming into pyramid. So back foot comes in, feet are on separate terrain tracks. Inhaling up onto blocks if you have them, or just onto your fingertips if not. Focus is that the hips are level. Exhale, fold forward. Back knee can be bent if that makes straightening your front leg more available. Neck is long. 5 breaths here. 4. 3. 2, lift the kneecap and the front leg, extend the stretch even further. 1, palms flat on the mat, step back into plank, lower through an optional vinyasa, chaturanga, inhaling up dog, exhale, down dog, or keep with going all the way down into the mat and coming up into low or high cone. 3 breaths here. Remember the little details, the palms connected, the toes pushing down, the hips lifting up. Inhale, right leg, left leg comes high, beg your pardon. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Left hand to left knee, lowering your back foot, uncurling your toes, sweeping your arms up into Anjaneyasana. Exhale, lifting the chest, cactusing your arms. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to open your heart. Inhale up. Exhaling. One last one. Inhaling up. Exhale. Bring your hands down onto the mat. Take your left foot to the side of the mat and twist your torso round to the left. Nice twist. Hands on your inner left thigh. Left hand inner left thigh. Option to pick up your back foot. Give yourself a little bit of quad stretch for 5 breaths. Listen to your body. Acknowledge where you are today in your practice. You want to be energizing, but not forcing. Frame your front foot, tuck your back toes under, step your back foot in for pyramid. Inhaling to extend, keep the hips level. Exhale, forward fold. Neck is long. Keep lifting through the front of that left leg. Two more breaths. Last deep breath in. Hands flat on the mat, step back into plank, optional chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Greeting the day. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. 2 more breaths. Exhale, step or float to the top of the mat. Take your feet slightly apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And now inhale, come up into a low chair. Arms lifting by your ears, core engaged. Exhale, fold forward, lift your palms towards the sky behind you. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, folding forwards. 1 more. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, come up to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back into plank. Lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. Extend your toes. Take your right arm out to the side. We're going to stretch out the front of the shoulder. As you inhale, exhale, roll onto that right shoulder. Take it as far as you need to. So your left hand, my left palm is flat on the ground. And I'm stretching out the front of my right shoulder. 3 more breaths. Some of you may find it's enough of a stretch with your legs straight. Last one. Exhale back to center. Swap over. Going to wriggle over here a bit. So I've got a bit more space. Extend the left arm out to the side and roll onto that shoulder. Breathing steadily. For 3. For 2. For 1. Exhale, come back onto the mat. Interlace your fingers behind you. Extend your toes. forehead and neck long, and inhale, lift everything up into locust for 5. Use the strength of your back for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, hands underneath by your ribs, push back up into downward facing dog. 1 breath here, and now slowly, mindfully bring your hands to your feet at the back of your mat. Take hold of your big toes. Inhale to extend, bend your knees if need be. Exhale, forward fold over your thighs. Breathing here for 3, for 2, 1. Hands to hip. Inhale, bring yourself up to standing. Give yourself a little bit of a shake. We're going to come and do some balancing. So standing on the mat, feeling the earth connect between your feet. Transfer your weight onto your left leg and bring your right foot up into tree. Find that point of stillness. Options, bring the hands to your heart. Keep your hips level and focus on your breath. Option 2, bring your palms together above your head, pushing them together. So there's a little bit of dynamic movement in your arms, and lift your gaze towards the ceiling. For 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, bring your hands down, swap your feet over. Bring your left leg into tree, palms together, hips level. Again, stay with the hands in prayer, or lift your arms above your head, pushing your palms together, lifting your gaze. 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, shake it out, come to the top of the mat. Inhale to look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into downward facing dog. And jump through to come to sitting on the mat. Come to lie down on the mat. Give your knees a nice hug as you rock from side to side. Quick bridge pose, feet on the mat, tuck top of your arms underneath your shoulders. Deep breath in, exhale, lifting the hips up high, interlace fingers underneath your bottom if you want. But lift the hips and push the big toe down into the mat for 1. For 2, lifting that heart towards your chin, keeping the neck long. For 3, for 4, 5. Exhale all the way down. Right ankle over left knee. Clasp your thigh behind your left leg. Bring yourself into reclining pigeon. Feet are flexed and active. For 1. Steady the breath. We're coming down towards the end now. For 2. 3. Exhale, plant your left foot on the mat. Swap your feet over, right foot on the mat, left ankle over right knee, pulling that right thigh in. You can always use your left elbow to push your left inner thigh. Neck is nice and long. Inhale and exhale. Steady the breath. 3 more. These short flows are a really good space to practice ujjayi breathing. Last one. Feet down onto the mat. Now we'll take a twist. So take any twist that you like. For me, I'm going to take my knees an easy twist over to the right, Arms in cactus, looking over towards the left, feeling that stretch down the left side. But your practice, you take the twist that you feel like this morning. Deep breath into the side. For 2. For 1. As you inhale, bring your knees back to center. Adjust your body and now twist the opposite side. Press in for 3. For 2. For 1. Inhale, come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Rocking up and down. Come back onto all fours. Step back into downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Last down dog. Exhale, knees to the mat. We'll do a couple of quick cat-cows. Inhale and exhale, round through the shoulders. Inhaling and exhale. 1 more for good measure. Quite nice to do at the end of the practice. Sit back onto your feet. I'm going to turn to face you. Come into a comfortable seated position. I'm having a nice big triangle, so my legs are crossing at the shins. Inhale and then exhale, fold forward. You can always put a block or a blanket under your hips. Allow your head to sink. We will do 5 breaths here. Three more. Now this is a short and dynamic practice. I really encourage you to sit and meditate for a few minutes or to lie in Shavasana in your own time. But unfortunately, my 20 minutes is up. So let's come to a comfortable seated position. As I say, you can meditate here for a few moments to absorb the energy and look forward to your day. Thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future.